Excuse me, Siobhan Novak home?
Oh, Wes, is that you back there? Come on in. What are the flowers for?
Flowers? Flowers? What flowers? Oh, you mean this little nosegay. Well, I'm sorry to say they're not for you.
They're not.
No. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
No, this foliage was intended for the lovely Delia, who I am unhappy to say is not at her post and is neglecting her duty. But since I was in the neighborhood, I thought I'd just come by and ring your bell.
Wes, it's 8 o'clock.
Are you saying that 8 o'clock is too early? I've been up all night.
Well, it is a bit early, yes.
Alas, then my gallantry is in vain. I had hoped to extend a peace offering to the fair one. I couldn't help but notice that she was decidedly cool to me at the reopening of the Crystal Palace. Possibly I've done something to offend her. Now, have you heard anything along those lines?
Yeah, something like that.
Just as I feared, and I don't even remember what heinous crime I committed. So, in hopes of appeasing the wrathful Delia, I crawled out of bed, I purchased the posies, I tottered down to the Crystal Palace, and what did I find? No Delia.
Well, why don't you have a cup of coffee so the day isn't a total loss?
Well, I don't want to disturb you.
Hey,
Oh.
not at all.
Well, then it would be a pleasure. Coffee at 8 o'clock in the morning. This is positively civilized. And in return, please accept these. Yes, they're for you. Take them.
Thank you.
With my compliments. This is frightfully brave of you, considering the morning's events.
What do you mean?
Well, now I'm beginning to see why you can continue with your normal daily routine.
Why, what is it?
Well, Michael Pavel was murdered. Happened around midnight. I've been up all night.
Does Jack know about this?
Oh, yes, Jack knows. He's being held for questioning right now at the police station. Jack's their prime suspect.
We found 2 sets of prints on the gun. So, what we do now is we make a comparison of those prints with your own. I took the liberty of having yours forwarded from Washington.
You won't find my prints on the gun.
Are you sure, Jack, that you didn't touch the gun by accident?
I never touched it. Don't worry, Maeve. It won't be there. Unless, of course, the way things are going, somebody might have put them there.
It is now 11 minutes after 8. Mr. Finelli has cooperated for more than 6 hours. Are you charging him with a crime?
Not yet.
Then maybe you should let him go home and get some rest. I mean, keeping us all waiting like this is ridiculous.
Well, if Mr. Finelli will just be a little patient, we'll have the fingerprint comparison, the report from ballistics, the autopsy report, and then we'll see what we got.
That's all right, Joe. I'm in no rush now. I want to know who killed Michael Pavel as much as the good detective does.
Michael's dead. Mama killed him. Did you know that, Frank?
It's all right, darling. Please, sit down. Come on. I'll take care of everything. It's all right.
Why, Ray? Why?
Rain falls. It sounds lulling my city to sleep while I'm awake. I break down doors, point my gun. I have my partner's back, but somehow I've still scarred the ones I love the most. I guess women don't come with bulletproof vests. Love is dangerous. You fall under its spell, even for a second, you're as good as dead. Not me. Detective John McBain. Fighter first, a lover second.
One Life to Live. Weekdays on ABC. Weeknights on SoapNet.
Who's coming and who's going? SoapNet's got the status update on your favorite stars. On Days of Our Lives, Taylor Spreetler, a.k.a. Mia, is saying so long to Salem.
I'm so sorry.
On The Young and the Restless, Laura Lee Bell is back as Christine.
Great, we can hang out.
On General Hospital, Franco, our favorite psycho artist, returns to wreak havoc.
like it here in Port Charles.
And Vanessa Marcel, a.k.a. Brenda, is back to bring some drama to Port Charles.
I'm just a little overwhelmed.
Keep up with the latest status updates on SoapNet.
You don't need a celebrity to tell you what it's like to have acne, whining to you about their blemishes. You've got real problems, and you need a real solution. Well, we heard you, and this is Acne Complex, the acne fighting solution for real people with real breakouts that's actually good for your skin.
My name's Brian Pereira, and I'm a top-ranked judo fighter. I had severe acne for 7 years, and Acne Complex got my skin clear within 3 weeks. I can't even count how many products I've tried over the years, and I definitely don't want to try anything else because Acne Complex actually works for me.
In a clinical study, 92% of participants had a reduction in breakouts in just 3 days.
Now, when people take pictures, I try to hop in. I mean, put my hands around girls and just relax, you know what I mean?
Compare the number of ingredients in Acne Complex against the leading brands sold on TV. Acne Complex has 160% more calming and soothing agents, 233% more clarifying agents, 500% more vitamins, and 700% more antioxidants. Now, you can have that clear, soft, healthy skin, just like these real Acne Complex customers. Through this exclusive TV offer, you can try a full 30-day supply of Acne Complex risk-free. You'll also get a surprise gift, plus Dr. Murad's best-selling acne spot treatment absolutely free. Call in the next 5 minutes and we'll even include free express delivery. And if you don't get clear, just send back the bottles, even if they're empty, and we'll refund every penny. We'll even pay the return shipping. So this offer is truly 100% risk-free. That's how confident we are that Acne Complex is the clear choice. Because with Acne Complex, you're the celebrity.
Being acne-free is definitely the best feeling in the world.
So come on, get clear and live clear. Order Acne Complex right now.
The choice is clear, so call 1-800-655-3617 and order Acne Complex right now. That's 1-800-655-3617. Call now.
You want tea? You're welcome to her. As soon as she comes downstairs, I don't think she's stirring yet. Come to think of it, isn't it a little early for you to be pub crawling?
Yes. Yes, indeed, indeed it is. But when the ponderous burden of lust unrequited stirs in a man's bosom, he can't very well ignore it. He's got to act. Arising out of his sorrowful bed in the gray dawn, he goes forth in pursuit of the fair maiden. Not that I need an excuse to come to Ryan's, a place that I've always considered in this town full of saloons and taverns to be a shining pearl in the midst of a dark oyster. I should write that down. Ah, here she is, the fair princess herself. Good morrow, princess. Ah, still somewhat miffed, are we? Listen, I want to apologize for whatever it was that made you angry, whatever it was.
Johnny, why is Ryan upstairs?
Well, Jack got very busy last night.
I come to make amends. I come to beg forgiveness. I even brought a substantial arrangement of posies and roses, but I left it at the Crystal Palace.
What'd you say? Why is Ryan upstairs?
Because she happened to spend the night here, that's why.
Well, where's Jack?
Jack, look, what difference does it make, Dee? Is it all right with you if our granddaughter spends the night with us? I mean, do we have to ask your permission?
It's all right. I was just curious.
And also, excuse me. Who was on the phone? I thought I heard the phone ring earlier, didn't it?
It wasn't I. I was on my way here.
That's right. He was on his way here.
You knew he was on his way here? I thought I was the only one psychic in this family.
Siobhan called and said he was on his way here.
Do you know about Jack's problem?
What problem?
Well, it's a lovely day. Sun should shine all day if the clouds don't cover it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Wes, what are you talking about? What problem?
Do I know her? I'm sorry. Have we been introduced?
Of course, they're saying that it might rain tomorrow, though, you know.
Johnny, what do you... I have a right to know I'm part of this family as much as Jack is. Now, what's his problem? What's going on?
All right, just calm down a minute, will you, Dee?
Well...
Jack is being held for questioning at the police station.
He is? For what?
Question regarding the murder of Michael Pavel.
What? Are you serious?
Dead serious.
Michael Pavel's been murdered?
Yeah, that's right. Maeve and Jill are at the police station with him now.
Well, what? was such a good dancer.
You're not going.
Yes, I am. As soon as I find my keys.
You can't keep this up. You can't keep running after Jack every time he gets into a scrape.
Yes, I can. And I have to.
Hey, what is the point in your going?
I've got to help him.
He doesn't need your help. Johnny told you Maeve and Jill are with him. He's got legal representation.
What about family representation?
What do you call Maeve?
I call Maeve one person and I'm another.
Look, you're only going to make things worse for him. He does not need you.
He does need my help. How would you feel if you were in trouble and I
How
didn't
can you
show
compare
up?
me to Jack? I am your husband, remember? I wouldn't mind having you around occasionally. With all the time you spend running after him, it seems more like he's your husband.
Part of being a Ryan Joe is sticking together.
Well, you're a Novak.
Yes, I'm married to Novak, but I am never going to stop being a Ryan.
So you're a Ryan, okay. Since when did you become a Finelli? Let me speak to Sal.
He's asleep.
Wake him up.
Sal, it's for you. I think it's important.
Hello. Sorry to wake you, Sal, but I got some news this morning that didn't make me very happy.
I think I know what you're talking about.
One of my employees died last night. I'd like to ask you a few questions about our group insurance plan.
I can explain.
Not over the phone. I want a meeting.
What time?
2 hours. And you better have a good explanation, because I don't like it when things don't go according to plan.
I'll be there.
What is that, honey?
Be a good girl. Don't ask any questions. Just keep your mouth shut.
Huh?
Go back to sleep. I gotta go.
How long do these fingerprint comparisons take?
Takes some time. This isn't just finger painting, you know. There's dusting, transference, photographing, magnification, side-by-side comparison, overlay. We gotta be sure. Takes time.
Would you like some coffee, Joe?
Oh, no, thanks.
Detective Jones, I am Siobhan Ryan Novak, Jack's sister-in-law.
Come right in. Mr. Finelli is receiving.
Why didn't you call me? Didn't you think I would want to be here?
Because we didn't think it would be necessary.
Necessary? What's going on here? This is ridiculous. He's not your murderer.
We're checking out his story. Standard procedure.
It's so obvious what happened. Can't you figure that out?
Siobhan,
It has
please.
everything to do with his frame-up. They killed Michael Pavel to keep him quiet. You ought to be investigating who set him up in the first place. Then you'd find your murderer.
Hey, slow down, little lady. You're way ahead of me. Take pity of my meager understanding of the situation. Maybe you should be the detective.
Yeah, maybe I should. At least I wouldn't be interrogating a
Siobhan,
completely innocent...
lay off.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, well, the best thing you can do is just to cool it. It's been a long night for me. It's been a long night for the detective.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be insulting. This is just upsetting.
Apology accepted.
Why didn't you go to Frank? You promised me you would.
I did, and while I was talking to Frank, someone took care of Michael Pavel.
Yeah, if you hadn't followed my advice, you might have gotten to Michael while he was alive.
Oh, hold it. You're not to blame for any of this. Now, you were right to tell me to go see Frank.
Yes, but if you'd gotten to Michael first, then maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Siobhan, nobody could have predicted what was going to happen. Now, what's done is done. Besides, if I'd gone there earlier, I might have been killed myself.
Okay, Bill, what do you got for me?
This is a report from ballistics, and this is the fingerprint comparison.
All right. Ballistics says that Pavel was killed by 2 bullets from a .22 caliber pistol fired from close range, 4 to 6 feet. The weapon used is identical to the one that we are now holding. Okay? Now, as far as the fingerprint goes, your prints are not the ones that were found in the gun.
Thank heaven.
So I guess you can go.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, if you have to leave town, leave a number where you can be reached. We might have more questions.
Don't worry, Detective. I'm not going to leave town.
What, aren't you happy?
Siobhan, Michael's dead. He was my only lead. Somebody got to him before I could. I'm back on square one. There's still a hell of a lot that I'd like to have answered.
Get your hands off of me! When tragedy strikes,
What did you do to him? Stay with me. I'm right here, Ryan.
she will stand by her true love.
Ryan, you're the one I love. The one I've always loved.
But will it be too late?
Ryan, help! We need some help in here!
Watch All My Children weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
What if you could beat the heat this summer with SoapNet's Breakfast in Bed? Really? Every weekend, kick it bedside instead of poolside. All the other kids are doing it. Hang 10 with your breakfast faves all day.
Surf's up.
Breakfast in Bed every Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. till 3 p.m. All part of
Summer.
on SoapNet.
If you have a hard time walking and getting around in your house, you need a Hover-Round power chair. You'll be able to go to the mall, play with the grandkids, visit friends and family, and do all the things you've always loved to do. I'm Tom Cruise, inventor of the Hover-Round. Call us toll-free now to find out how you can get one.
At first, I thought I couldn't afford a power chair, but thanks to my Hover-Round team, it didn't cost me a penny.
9 out of 10 people got their Hover-Rounds for little or no cost last year. That's why the most important thing you can do right now is call us to see if a Hover-Round is right for you. Call now and find out how you can get a Hover-Round in your home right now. You'll receive a free information kit featuring a free video. You'll also get a certificate for a free in-home test drive. There's no cost and there's no obligation, so call today.
Calling Hover-Round is the best thing you can do.
Call 1-800-331-8290 for your free consultation, information kit, video, and test drive certificate. 1-800-331-8290.
Sometimes I stare in space, tears all over my face.
I can't explain it, don't understand it.
I ain't never felt like this before. That funny feeling has me amazed. I don't know what to do.
My head's in a haze.
It's like a heat wave.
Burning in my heart.
Keep crying.
It's tearing me apart.
Jack, I've always known you had a bad temper. I mean, like from personal experience, but I never would have thought you could kill somebody.
Well, I have thought of it on occasion, Dee.
Delia, shut up. Why is everybody so angry? I was just... But, you know, I guess if you add up the facts, it could look like you could kill him. Delia? I didn't mean it like that. I was just... Johnny,
Dee, why don't you quit when you're ahead, huh?
Jack, I'm gonna go upstairs and get your daughter ready for you to take her to school.
Thanks, mate. So they let you off, huh? Well, congratulations. Too bad, though. It might have been a nice story.
Is this an interview, or where do you want me to begin?
Hey, take it easy, pal. I'm on your side. I'm almost one of the family. Besides, the story would have been unusable.
Well, don't let any consideration for me interfere with your professional integrity.
Oh, if it were only that. But it seems that the late lamented was Ray Woodard's executive assistant. Now, my assessment of the Woodard is that she would be very unfond of an in-house scandal.
Well, why don't you give it a try anyway? Ray's a good sport.
Now, you would do that, Jack. You see, you're a braver man than I. You're the last of a dying breed. Honest, courageous, always in search for the truth. And now, I think I'd better go. I trust that we will meet again in a better day, better times, when the sun is high and the heather is bright on the heath, or something.
I've been thinking about what you said before, about being back to square one. Our one possibility for information is gone.
Yeah, well, it was planned that way.
So what are we going to do now?
We are not going to do anything because you are not going to be involved.
Not going to be involved. I am involved. I'm going to help you every bit I can.
No, you're not, and you better get used to the idea because that's the way it's going to be, Siobhan, and I mean it. Now, you stay out of it.
Next, spend some time in Genoa City with the young and the restless. Later, see who's stirring up trouble in Pine Valley on All My Children, only on SoapNet.
This week, we'll have everyone doing a double take.
Really?
First, an unexpected engagement.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
Then,
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I want to know.
who will be surprised?
No, I'm happy to report you're pregnant.
Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
Check out these hot summer tips.
Stilettos in the sand will definitely slow you down.
please use sunscreen. It's always better to eat a lobster than look like one.
There's nothing ever right about wearing socks and sandals.
Ever. Big floppy hats are great by the pool, but not so great behind the wheel.
Guys, before you head to that pool party, GTL. Gym, tan, laundry.
Stick around for more hot summer tips, all part of summer on SoapNet.
Do you have dark circles and bags under your eyes but can't find a product that works? Then stay tuned because the next 60 seconds will change everything. Hydrolyze is a proven breakthrough that has shown amazing results in people with dark circles and under-eye puffiness due to aging, fatigue, even heredity. And for a limited time, we're looking for 100 women in this viewing area to try it risk-free. Just call 1-800-507-7026. The first 100 callers are guaranteed a risk-free trial, so call now. If lines are busy, try again. The proven ingredients in Hydrolyze help erase the appearance of bags and dark circles. The results are so impressive, women who've tried it say it's life-changing. And now it's being offered risk-free to this channel's first 100 callers. Hydrolyze is not available in stores, so call immediately to see if you're one of the first 100 callers and try it before you buy it. Call 1-800-507-7026 for your risk-free trial. If lines are busy, try again. 1-800-507-7026.
Attention, if you have diabetes.
If you have diabetes, I have groundbreaking news for you. Citizens Medical has a way for you to test your blood glucose nearly pain-free. Imagine no more pricking your fingers. With this new meter, you can test from a tiny sample taken from your arm so it's virtually painless. And listen to this.
The blood glucose is 105.
This meter talks to you. Seeing and hearing can help you confirm accuracy. Best of all, Citizens Medical can send you one at no cost.
I hated pricking my fingers. With this meter, I test on my arm and I can barely feel a thing. And it even talks to me.
With Citizens Medical, you can have your diabetes supplies delivered to your home. They work with Medicare or your insurance, they handle the paperwork, and have nurses certified in diabetes available to answer your questions.
I used to drive to the store to get my supplies, and the paperwork was a hassle.
So we called Citizens Medical, and now his supplies show up at the door, and there's virtually no paperwork.
Call Citizens Medical today and change the way you test.
Honey, we've got itches.
Ooh. Is it bug bite, allergy, rash, poison ivy, rat
The only medicine you need is Lanacane. It stops itching fast, kills germs too. One and only Lanacane, the every itch fighter.
Look at you. Body rested, stress gone, mind sharp. Because Unisom gave you deep, restful sleep all night.
Morning, early birds.
Unisom. Good night, good morning.
And when aches and pains keep you awake, try new Unisom PM Pain.
Mama?
Michael was my lover, Frank, and I killed him.
All right. All right, Ray. Before you go any further, I have to warn you, as a lawyer, I'm also an officer of the court, which means I am bound, I am obligated to report any crime I hear of. Now, only if I were representing you would this conversation be privileged information.
Oh, my God, please help me. Please.
When I was in Kansas, I used to read about you. I knew you loved my mother, and I wanted you to marry her. Because then my mama would ask me to come and live with her. And you would be my father. And I would be with my mama. That's all I ever wanted, is to be with my mama. They'll take my mama away if you don't do something.
No, it's not going to happen. I am not going anywhere, all right? Please help, Frank. I'm begging you.
He'll help you. People who love you help you.
Please, Frank. Please. Please.
All right. All right, I'll agree to represent you with one condition. You must tell me everything, Ray. Don't try to hide anything. No lies, no half-truths. I have to know every detail.
All right. All right, every detail. I hired Michael as my assistant.
Michael was a bartender at Dee's Crystal Palace. How did you happen to hire him? Did you introduce them, Kim?
Yes, Kim did. Kim He was a celebrity. She knew a lot of people. She recommended Michael. And he was exactly what I needed. He was good in math. He was a pleasure to teach. Michael had a zest for life. He was a little rough around the edges. I helped him. I taught him grammar and the proper way to dress. I once even taught him how to choose wines. It was so easy to teach Michael. Michael loved to learn. And he seemed to love me, so we became lovers. And then I found out that there was another woman. There was evidence that there was another woman, so I trapped them. And I found them. Together. I felt like such a fool. I felt used, and I felt betrayed. I threw him out. I fired him. But he couldn't accept that, and neither could I. When he swore to me that he'd given her up, and he begged me to take him back, I did it. Because I couldn't resist it. And then it started happening all over again. The lies and the clandestine meetings. And I knew. So last night I went to the houseboat. I bought him that houseboat. I did. Our houseboat. Their houseboat. And there they were together again.
How was Kimberly involved in this?
Kimberly's not. She's
Ray,
not involved in this.
Ray, I cannot help you. I cannot begin to represent you unless you tell me the truth. Now, how is Kimberly involved in...
No.
Kimberly was the other woman.
No.
Ray, tell me the truth.
Yes. Yes, I was. Mama, he's gonna find out anyway. Michael was my lover, too.
Now, that's the last lie I'll accept from you.
I found my daughter and my lover together. And I don't think I knew exactly what I was going to do. I had a gun in my hands, and I do think I was going to kill him. I wanted to, but I couldn't. Because I started to realize what Michael really was. And because I loved him. God help me, I will never know why, but I did. Michael reacted very strangely. Even though he knew I wasn't going to kill him, he saw me throw the gun away, but he was angry. He'd lost all the money and the power and the chance. He picked up the gun, he came at me, and we started to struggle. And I don't know exactly what happened next. But the gun went off, and all of a sudden I was holding him, and then he started to fall. I just couldn't hold him up anymore.
Is that it? Is that what happened?
I shot him. He's dead. He's dead. And I loved him, Frank. And now he'll never know just how much. I killed him. He's dead.
In Landview, rules were meant to be broken, and its residents will stop at nothing to get their way. Catch all the Landview shenanigans on an all-new episode of One Life to Live, weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
I shot Michael in self-defense, Frank, because I had to.